Bonjour, bienvenue, Project Overland. Welcome to Project Overland. Guten Tag, merhaba for those in Turkey. Where else are we going? Where have we got? Buenos dias. All of those. Used to know Japanese as well. Anyway, Privyet, Russia. There you go. Doing all that. So, if I got Japanese in on the end, then that would have been absolutely bang on. Right. Vlog 5, part 2. These are the bits we couldn't fit in the first one. And with some explanations. So I'm going to try a slightly different format. Rather than looking at my ugly face doing all this talking to you, I'm going to talk to you with the with some visuals. So I'm going to talk you through parts of the truck. So some explanations and things. I think that might be a little bit more interesting to see the truck than me. Okay, so without further ado, here's what's coming up. Hello, welcome to. We're all going to be so cheesy, aren't we? Cheesy. So someone's asked for explanation of the gubbins behind the cab. So in this view, here we go, and I've put some handy highlighted sections in. So the red arrow is the axle breathers. You can extend those axle breathers so you can get a forwarding depth of up to 1.5 meters. So I'm like 1.8 meters and I'm 6 foot tall. So you're talking 5 foot deep. Yellow arrow, that's the two-piece cab prop, so you take that off when you crank the cab up. The orange arrow, that's a dual function crank. You flick the lever up and it'll crank the cab up. You flick it down and up for the spare, down for the cab. Anyway, either way, you basically crank that handle and the hydraulics will move the part that you need to part. And then you've also got the blue arrow, which is the hydraulic fluid tank. So that's where all the hydraulic fluids is. So it's quite a neat system, fairly foolproof, fairly simple. So when I talk to you about what you're looking at now, the image on the screen, which is the back of the cab. So we've got a big space here, which originally we were going to put, we were going to extend the box into, but you can't quite see it in this one, but you'll be able to see it from when we look at it from the other side. Is that actually quite a lot of the transmission and other parts, that coolers, are above the point where the cab comes, so it reduces the effectiveness of extending the cabin. The idea was it's probably going to be we could have put a shower there, or we could have put storage there, but and even a pass-through. But as it is, it's almost it's too difficult to do. It goes in the too difficult to do part, makes it very difficult for state to make the cabin solid. So that we gave up on that idea, and we were going to use it as a separate storage space. Or I'm not quite sure exactly what yet. And then the hydraulic tank stays there because it's used to tilt the cab. So even though we're getting rid of the cradle, it's still used to tilt the cab. Then what we can do is, rather than have the manual or leave the manual cranking, we're going to also have a motorised pump, and that allows then you to tilt the cab forward to access the engine bay. And when you're in dusty, dry, or jungle conditions or anything like that, and you need to constantly be looking at the maintenance of the vehicle, you can access, and you don't want to keep manually cranking that cab up and down with a handle, when you can do it the smart way. So I know there's people looking at me going, "Yeah, project you could do with the exercise. Get on there, start cranking." Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it the clever way. That's my view on everything. So, hope that explains that view. We're going to have other views, and I'll talk you through other little bits and give you my views on what we're going to be doing. So have a look at the step, which is held in place by 2 steel ropes, which is a really neat design because it means they're flexible. It's quite clever, very simple. I mean, if you clamp them on the ground, it bends without bending the step, so you'd have to keep replacing steps. However, they do have a habit of rattling. They're well known for it. So if you get any squeaky rattles on them, take those apart, clean them all up, put them back together again. So the next bit is that rusty part there, that rusty panel. That's the stone guard, and you can see where the powder coatings come right off, and that's got a surface of oxidization on it. It's actually only cosmetic. It's not gone through the panel. We can unbolt that panel, take it off, wire brush it, dip it, clean it up, give it some rust treatment, and then spray it up, and it'll be good as new. So the last thing I want to talk about is a big shout out to my friend Provoke Prawn, who has a YouTube channel. Go look him up, and he reviews high-tech equipment, computer equipment, gadgets, stuff like that for a living. That's what he does because he's good at it. And go check his YouTube channel out, the Provoke Prawn. Brilliant. I'll put a link below so you can go through to him. And he very, very kindly has given me some stuff that he no longer needs. So check them out. I've got 2 GoPros. I'd already got a GoPro, tripods, and this brand new 360 degree switchable lens camera, which is awesome. There you go. You can see it all laid out there. So I just want to say thanks to him. That is going to make filming so much more creative for all of you wonderful followers and supporters, so we can show you the stuff. That's it for now. Thanks very much for watching in on part 2. More to come next time. Catch you later. Bye.